being vertical and threatening them in a bunch of different ways. So overall, I'm really pleased with the performance, defensively sound, and but more the mentality of a night like this, right? It's as hot as can be, a good start, and we got a little lazy, a little complacent. The game was a hair easy in that moment for us, and I thought we let down our guard. They came back with a set piece, a really good ball, a set piece we shouldn't concede, and then it gets a little nervy there till halftime. I thought we came out for the 20 minutes. We were in good form in the second half, and then you go sit in the locker room for an hour and 2 hours. So that's a hard thing to reset on for both teams. And our mentality coming out of there was just really good. And I thought the way we saw out the last 30 minutes was at a really high level in both defensively and offensively, and scored some good goals. Thor came in and put two in, and just a good offensive and defensive game overall. Yeah, I mean, it's a goal you usually don't get, right? Like a kind of a gift, but a gift in some ways, but it means clever. And the way he ended up, anticipating this ball was again a clever little play on. So give him some credit for that. But a good start. We're at home. We wanted to press a little bit early, and the second one comes with some isolation stuff for Nelson, who's had a good, given us a nice threat out wide, and the right numbers in the box to enable us to get the second. And then it was pretty good from then on. And again, we just had a little bit of a spell there where we got complacent, and they figured they had some adjustments after the water break. They jammed us a little bit higher up the field. And we didn't find the next line enough, and that's when they got their goal. But overall, a really good night. Hector was great tonight. He helps out with the goal, but just a really good performance, and particularly as he pushed up a little higher after the break. I thought he was strong, connected some passes. Really, his ability to lead us into attacking moments was really good after we came out from the delay. Good performance all around. Amin had a great performance tonight. Thor chips in on some goals. I thought Corey had a really good night. Artur was steady. Luis came in, Casado, and really solidified the center of the park for us, which was an area we thought we needed to adjust after the rain delay. Mika, Ethan comes in and helps. So good performance all around. That's what you need to beat San Jose. They're good. They're a real team, and I don't know if we got their best shot tonight, so I'm sure we'll get that down the line. Yeah, well, Luis gives us some real security in there. But Hector's a different animal when he plays in that 8 spot. He's able to connect the game and help us build, join into the attack in a way that isn't necessarily Luis's specialty. So they're different players. Doesn't take a soccer genius to see that they're different profiles, and why we would bring him in an LAFC game where we're away. The field was tough. We knew there'd be a lot of duels, and we really wanted to clog up the middle of the field where LA does a lot of damage. Well, could have did it again. I would have felt comfortable with that, but we're at home, and we want to get a little bit more of the ball than we did in LA, and for the most part, it worked out.
What do the referees, I guess, have against you? What do they tell you after the team card? How is that exactly?
That's a good question. What do they have against me? I don't know. It's been like 25 years. It's all the refs versus me. No, they don't have anything against me. I think there was a bunch of fouls from one single player, and at some point you got to give him the second yellow. But in the end, it didn't matter. I thought Steve was really good. His presence back there, the way he connected the game, he's been great. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's it's a good question for him to see what he's been doing different. He seems to, this is one of the first games I think this year he's been successful. Successful is a kind of a strange term, but really effective on the right. And he seems to have chipped in a lot of his goals and big time moments on the left side for us, and so I think it's good for his confidence. It's good for us to know that he gave us a real shift on that right side, and he just looks sharp. He looks energetic. He looks fit, and he's confident in front of goal right now, and that's knock on him. At times he was not a great fit. I don't see that. I think he's been. He's hot right now, so it's great. I'm happy for him. Nothing's changed for me. Thor's done great, and right now he's playing that role in a way that's really effective. And it's probably not the minutes that he wants, but Aliu's been great. Make no mistake, when he got here and started playing 9, things changed a little bit on the offensive side, and it's not all down to him. There were some other adjustments. Amin coming into the 10 spot, Franco now being a right, switching over to the right. So it was kind of a collective, but he's still does a lot of really good things. But it's nice that to have a guy on the bench that can come in and score, and he'll be the first one to be knocking on my door. Like, hey, I'm scoring goals. Like, why not me? That's healthy. That's a healthy thing, and the good news with Thor is he'll tell that to my face, and I'll tell him back exactly where we're at, and again, proud of him. But I think we have two good forwards right now, and again, and Sebas is in the wings, so we're healthy up there.
What thoughts do you have on
Yeah, I mean, I think he's had a good run of form. Today I thought, he had his moments. He still has real juice and can create some moments. He looked a little leggy at times today, and the challenge for him is to, keep proving to us that he's a starter and that he can do both sides of the ball and influence the game other than those isolation moments. And he's growing. It's really nice. It's rewarding for a coaching staff to see a kid like that grow from where he was. And as far as a loan spell, I don't make those calls. Fortunately I got enough to deal with. But yeah, I like to have him around.